Welcome back to another video, badges. My name is Blake9, still here with the green screen ruiner. So I was going to record a gaming video, but I didn't want to make the first video with the green screen, well, the new setup, I guess. It's not like this is like a new green screen. It used to be here, but I switched to the blue wall after I tore it down, waiting to put the foam up and move the setup. Then I got those little things, and I couldn't actually do it. So I just like, well, I might as well just move this thing out of the way. I'm not just going to set it up again. I could have probably just set it up again. It wouldn't have taken that long. And, you know, but I was expecting it a lot sooner. Never happened. I actually had to order it offline. I had to wait for it then. And I was like, I'll just keep the blue wall. And if you're wondering why my face hasn't been in the thumbnails lately, it's because I didn't have the green screen to crop it out, you know. I couldn't chroma key it. But anyways, we are here now, boys. And we're here. This is what it's gonna look like. Sorry if I look like crap. I'm really sweaty because it's hot in here. I need to get an AC unit in the window or something. But anyways, I'll be like here, and then this is where we'll do that and stuff like that. But for this video today, I'm not gonna be doing that stuff. I am going to talk about and read a little bit of my book because I want to do a vlog, but I didn't have an idea of what to do. So I was like, hey, I want to write my book. I want to get this thing finished. We literally have like less than 10 pages to write. So I'm just like, yo, we'll make a video about it. And then I'm just like, quit the video, get to working on that, edit these videos. These videos will be super easy to edit. And then tomorrow we'll get some good old gameplay in, maybe, hopefully. But anyways, if you don't know, it'll hopefully be out by the end of 2016. It's called The Untold Story of Paige. You might have saw it in my Roast Yourself thing. And, sorry, something just popped up. And then I was just like, alright. It's about a girl named Paige. And then she's in a gang. And, well, she joins the gang. And then she puts herself in danger, puts her friends in danger. They go on adventures that are dangerous. There's a lot of action, a lot of violence, some mild language in there. It's like a young adult book. But, you know, so I figured I would read a little bit of it. I'm not going to read, like, main story elements of it. I'm just going to read some action, a little bit of the action scenes. So I'm going to read a little bit of chapter 25. There will most likely be 30 chapters in the book. So we're towards the end. But, you know, I'll read you guys a little bit of it. So it's chapter 25, Trouble in the Streets. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the chapter names in the final book. I like the idea of it. Not a lot of authors do that. But I'm just like, I don't know if I want it or not. Sure, if I even want to put chapter 25 or just want to have like a big 25 and a fancy font. But I don't know what I'll do. I might just lay like 25, have a little line under it across, and have like Trouble in the Streets. I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure it out when I'm actually publishing it and figure out what I think looks the best. Yeah. Before I knew it, Sam was smashing his elbow into the driver door window. The glass cracked until he hit it again. It shattered and sharp edges surrounded the frame. He flipped the door lock and opened it up. Sorry if this is poorly written right now. It hasn't been edited yet, and I might actually find some mistakes in this writing. I usually write pretty fast just to get it all wrote down, so I don't do that. And I haven't actually been through it very much to revise it. So if you're one of those grammar Nazis, just relax, it's not final yet. Get in, Sam said as he planted himself into the driver's seat. I ran around the car and gripped the door handle of the passenger seat. That's not right. It should be passenger door, I think. I shut the door behind me when my body entered the car. I watched as Sam reached under the dash and pulled off a panel. I'm not really good at reading out loud. I just realized that. Wires fell down and he began to mess with them. Not even 15 seconds later, the engine was roaring to life. Sam came up and laid back in his seat. He let out a sigh of relief. Wires dangled down and I watched as he messed with them. This is a frickin' disaster. I literally wrote the same thing twice. I'm glad I said I haven't edited this yet. Jesus Christ, this is terrible. Okay, let's read this one more time. I watched as Sam reached under the dash and pulled off a panel. Wires fell down and he began to mess with them. Then 15 seconds later, the engine was roaring to life. Sam came up and laid back in his seat. He let out a sigh of relief. Wires dangled down and I watched as he messed with them. A little less than a minute, the engine began to roar to life as Sam laid back in his seat. He let out a long sigh and glanced over at me for a brief second. You literally wrote the same thing twice. He did it, and then he did it again, and he did the same thing. Like, what did I do? Write it, and then I forgot that I wrote it, and then I wrote it again? What? Frickin' just write fail on this video. Just fail right here. Edit it. You were frickin' lazy. I'm just gonna zoom by all that. Forget that. We're just gonna move on, okay? That never happened. Edit that out. We're gonna go to chapter 26, Alex and the girl, okay? Here we go. As his body stumbled downwards, I reached up with both hands. I grabbed the front of his face, locking my fingers together so it's like this right now, okay? It's the front of here's his face. It's locked like this. Before I could react, I pulled his head down behind his back. Boom! Snapped his neck. By the time I reached the middle, I could hear his neck snap. Yep, so it's like, pulled it down, and just snapped it back. That actually hurts. So if you don't understand the fight scenes in this, and you're just like, what's even happening? I wrote it. I know what's actually happening. So, just chill, okay? By the time I reached the middle, I could hear his neck snap and his body went stiff. I placed my hands on the guy's lifeless corpse, fell to the ground. Glancing over, 2 bodies laid at Sam's feet, and he was putting the blade of a knife through the third guy's neck. The tip pierced through the other side, and red liquid dripped off the tip of it. Dripped off the tip. I don't need that end part. My eyes shifted to where I threw the first guy to the pavement. The spot was empty, and I turned to see him running towards Sam's back. I swore under my breath and sprinted at him. He was only a foot away from Sam when my body dived onto him. He smashed to the street, and my weight somehow held him down. His face was in shock as I dug my knuckles into his nose. It broke while my fist didn't slow down. 8 punches later, blood covered his face. His body was still by the 9th. Well, that's all we're gonna read. That's good. That's good enough. This book will be better than what it seems like. Okay, the editing needs to be done. I know this. I have not edited this. It's very rough right now. Okay, but editing doesn't take long. It's only 30 chapters. If you're confused, that's good. If you're intrigued, that's good. If you're gonna get it, you probably shouldn't. I mean, buy it. Do it. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. It's a little vlog type style, just because I did not want to record a gameplay with the new stuff. I want to start out like, hey, even though this is mainly a gaming channel, but I'm trying to get into other stuff. We got skits going on. Even though here's a little fun fact for you. Okay, this channel was gonna be started on skits, and then I was like, wait, no, I'm not gonna do skits. I started watching the Rad Brad, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna do like full gameplay walkthroughs. That seems easy. Don't really have to edit. We can do that. And then I started watching Jack and Mark and Pewds, and I was just like, yo, I like that style better. Even though they've kind of slowed it down a bit more. They do a lot more longer stuff nowadays. Except for Pewds, though. But I like the more fast-paced, cut-up stuff. I think it's a lot more fun. People have short attention spans. I mean, Vine's invented. So I was just like, I like that kind of style. It's like fast-paced, in-your-face humor. I like that style. It's very fun. Kind of sucks editing it, though. Like, I mean, you save a lot of time rendering it when you cut it way down from 20 minutes down to, like, you know, under 10 most of the time. Just depends on the video and what you want to cut out, and if you're saying a bunch of random crap that's not important. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed, leave a comment down below, and see you guys in another video. Have a good day, guys. Woo! How's the lighting, by the way? The lights are way up here now on each side. It's a lot more balanced, but I'm not sure how it's going to look.